Here's my 20-inch Emerson window fan that I just got done working on because the motor was not working because one lead was not getting continuity to anything. Come to find out, I thought the solder joint going to the lead was bad. It was actually in the winding, the second coil. I found it because there was a solder joint that was showing, and it broke, and so I was able to fix it. I was really happy because I was not looking forward to this thing not running. So I have it wired straight to low. I don't have the switch. I took it out. I'm not putting it back in. I haven't run it on low yet. I've run it on high, and it moves a lot of air. Low is pretty good, but it'll need to break in a little more. The bearings aren't the greatest. They definitely needed to be oiled when I got it, but I oiled it and everything. This thing draws 0.7 amps, 60 watts. Pretty good power factor. And really efficient. The amount of air this thing moves, and it's so quiet. This would be amazing running at night. High speed on this thing is really quiet and it moves a ton of air. But this is really, really efficient. And the same motor is used on my other Emerson, except I think they wound it a little differently so it runs faster. But this blade design is really, really good. It's on the other one, but I haven't wired that one up. I need to fix it. Hopefully it has the same problem as this one and not anything permanent, because I'll be bummed. At least I got this one running. It runs really quiet and moves a ton of air. It's definitely needs a lot of work. It's really rough. It's kind of bent up, but still a good running fan. Might sell this one soon. I don't know. But I'm glad I just got it running. It definitely took a lot of work, but the motor's serviced. I'll have a new switch for it, so that way it lasts, and a cord, so whenever I want to use it. But it's really nice running fan. So, and spec is really good. Probably would run a little faster if I better put a larger capacitor in there, but I'm not messing with that. But I am going to cut it off, and then I'm going to wire it for high speed, because I have to manually wire it since I don't have that switch right now, and it's being shipped. And let's see, with this one, normally I wouldn't put this in a video, but this is how it's supposed to be wired up on the lavalier switch. This is the top with the logo, you can tell, and there's the bridge. But so number 5 and number 3 are gonna be their own circuit. It's gonna be some low ohms. You'll have to have a multimeter to check these. But number 6 will go to 5. Number 4 will be on that terminal. It doesn't matter how you wire the capacitor, but these two, or number 5 has to go with the power on this side. Don't give it to number 4 or it'll reverse something. I don't know. It'll probably reverse the motor, but it won't run correctly. That's not a way how to reverse this motor. It won't reverse. They wound it a certain way. So just got to make sure that's how it's wired. So 3, 5 will be a separate circuit. Any of these 3 wires, 1, 2, 4, will not have any continuity with it. So it's only 3 and 5. So that you can determine those. Now determine 2 and 1. 4 will have continuity to 2, but that will be the lower continuity compared to 4 to 1. 1's going to be higher, 2 is going to be lower. But if you can check the continuity of both those, they should equal 3 and 5's continuity, or close enough. It's going to be lower. But that's how you'll be able to check. And for high speed, if you don't have the switch and you don't want to buy a switch, power, which is the end of the cord, will go to 3 and 2. So one side of the cord will go to 3 and 2. You'll connect those together. Power to 1 and 6. 6 is just the other side of the capacitor, and 1 the other one. So you'll be able to connect those. That's for high. For low, power will go to 2, only 2, and the other side of the cord will go to 6, but you'll just tie together 3 and 1 like this. So I have it wired to low speed. That's how I have it. For high, you'll just connect one of these to there, and then that's how it creates high speed. So I'll wire that up right now. And if you're wondering, this does work on the rollabout Emersons that have the same motor as this. So you can technically, I have a wire diagram I'm gonna create on how to wire it with the toggle switch, and I'm gonna put that in my rollabout. It only works with the rollabouts with the capacitor. The regular rollabouts with no capacitor are just shaded pole motors that has just a common wire. One lead wire goes to low speed and the other one goes high. It's really easy how those are wired. You don't need a wire diagram for those. But I'll stop rambling and I'll actually show you high. Okay, here it is on high. There's a lot of air on high, that's for sure. It's relatively quiet. Actually, it's really quiet. There's the intro. Power factor. And the back for the capacitor, so you want to plug that. But this thing moves a lot of air. It's really quiet. But man, is this thing quiet. It'd be a great shop fan. Just mount a cage to these holes. Put a 2x4 on here with those holes, and then put a wire grill over it. It'd be really good. Damn, this thing moves a lot of air. Now, obviously, it's supposed to be a window fan, but man, does this thing move a lot of air for a window fan. And it's really quiet. Given it's winter time, it's really moving a lot of air, and I'm already cold. But I have another window fan that moves about the same amount of air, but it has a blade design like that I like the most. This one's really good, but not my favorite. I'm thinking about selling it. But now that it runs it, I'll definitely be able to get more for it than I would without it running. So I'll shut it off. And I know this is a really long video for a window fan, but I did tell you guys how to technically wire them to high to low. So definitely add some more time. Kind of bent up, but it can be fixed. New oil, new fiber washers, new wiring. Definitely a good running fan. Just cosmetically is not the greatest. Paint on the blade though can be polished. I did clean it with some detergent and it cleaned up. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will hopefully be able to fix the other one over there. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.